Hey there, it's Jason. It's been a couple years, but we're coming back and hoping to make some more progress on Bismarck. Uh, you ever try to make a video where you just have to say, fuck it, we're doing it live? Every time I try to start a video, the toilet flushes or the heater goes on or the dog barks, so we're just gonna go ahead and do it, even if it's stupid. So if you hear background noises, I'm not by myself. Just the way it goes. Anyways, since I last checked up with you on my 1/200 scale Trumpeter Bismarck build, I've made a little bit of progress, so I thought I'd show where we're at and re-announce or announce the reboot on this build. And we can go ahead and take a look. If you didn't see the first video or explanations, uh, I'm going pants on head crazy with this build, with every stupid aftermarket thing I can find, trying to get the most accurate and detailed Bismarck model I can possibly put together. Why? I don't know. It's a hobby. It's just entertainment. Um, so to that end, I pretty much rebuilt everything that came out of the box and replacing tons of stuff with all sorts of aftermarket goodies. I'm trying to build Bismarck in late 1940, which means she wasn't finished yet. I backdated the kit to before all the refit improvements were put on after they put her through her sea trials and decided to make some changes. So if you're a Bismarck fan, you might notice some of the differences here. And I wanted to do that because that's something nobody ever does. They always do Operation Rhine Bismarck, um, or Bismarck with stripes. And I wanted to do something different. I think of the film that was taken of Bismarck going down the Kiel Canal, and it just looks so good like that, um, without all the Nazi bullshit that they painted all over the ship later on. But yeah, this is Bismarck. I think was one of the prettiest battleships ever made. That's subjective, of course, so you might not agree, but this was a beautiful ship, even though horrible, evil people made her and sent her out to do horrible, evil things. But that's just kind of human nature, I guess. We're the extremes of beautiful and horrible at the same time. So enough philosophy. Let's take a look at what's going on with the build. Now, you might notice that I'm in new digs here. No more old desk and fake log cabin walls. We moved a year ago, so that's kind of nice. Get a room to hide and model in now. Now, I'm kind of in the process of just doing the roughing out and the major modifications for the remainder of the superstructure that we have left of the Admiral's Bridge Tower. See, I replaced the portholes in that and have got them pretty much smoothed out. The lines of holes are where doors are going to go. That's something I do because it gives a place for super glue to ooze out of, if instead of out on the sides. It can go through the holes and lock the piece in a little bit better, plus not make a mess when you put it in. So that's what that's all about. On the funnel, there's a bunch of stuff to add to this. It's gonna be a big job. Got cutouts where the last of those evil photo etch grills that I've got all over this ship are gonna be. I'll be glad to have that job over and done with. I've got the admiral's quarters and offices and this upper section of the rear superstructure painted and ready to add all the rest of the details. There's a lot to go on there still, too. Now those two towers I gotta get detailed out and integrated into it. To top them off, I bought more veterans models goodies. These, like all their stuff, is just amazingly detailed. I can get them without the shadows. The kit pieces are more or less blobs of plastic, so all this stuff will go a long way to adding details along with the guns. I bought everything that Veterans Models has for this kit. Also would work on your 1-200 Scharnhorst if you want to go that direction. Was it Scharnhorst or was it... oh my gosh, I forget. But yeah, anyways, they've got another big Nazi battleship kit that just came out that looks pretty interesting. I'm not going to run out and buy it right now, but definitely perked my interest. And I've showed the rear of the kit before. That's my wife's golden chicken. She won't let me have my own room all by myself. She has to have a craft place too, so still sharing. But it's better than a corner of the family room, at least, like in my last place. Anyways, that's about where the project is right now. Moving forward, if nothing else. It might take me 10 years to finish it, but as long as I finish it, then everything's good. I gotta finish this thing. It's turned out too good so far to just abandon. But in the end, I treat building like a hobby. I go through phases with my hobbies like lots of people. I get interested in one thing, bored of the other, and I kind of swap around between hobbies. And the thing I've been doing the last couple of years is getting kind of boring, and I'm feeling the urge to go back to building again. So rather than do what I normally do and start another ship before the other one's done, I'm gonna try to at least focus on this one and get places on it. So, get a view of the other side, because why not? Without having my finger in it. Now, like I say, a beautiful ship. Even though we're half done only, it's just got really great lines. I really like the looks of this one. So I was thinking about trying to answer some questions. I haven't been really good about going back to check my videos. I'm surprised as my first video on this build got so many views. So people are apparently interested. But one of the questions that I got that kind of hit me is, people are like, why are you being a rivet counter, and why are you going through all this effort to add specific details and changes and alterations and stuff? And I don't have a good answer. My answer is, why not? It's a hobby. It's about having fun. Also, it psychologically, I guess, for me, it's has a lot to do with making it my own instead of just assembling something out of a box. Definitely is a unique Bismark. I don't think there's another one out there that's got as much crap on it. Doesn't have that has my personal touch. And I went crazy on this. I re-profiled the hull to be more accurate, and I wrestled with that scale decks so that I could get the look for the individual planks on the deck instead of what you normally get with like a Pontos or KA. stick on deck. It's just it's eye candy, I guess, but it's not particularly accurate. And of course, backdating it is the kit as it comes from Trumpeter is Operation Rhine setup. But yeah, it feels good. I feel more like an artist than an assembler. You know, modelers always have that argument. So that's why I like to change and modify and add. It's not about slapping the pieces together as much as putting my stamp on it and getting satisfaction that way. As far as paint colors, the superstructure is Model Master Lichtgrau, which of course Model Master is gone now, and luckily I've got a bottle that I haven't opened yet, so I think I've got enough to knock this project out without any issues, but probably not going to find that one anymore. The hull itself is Tamiya Sky Gray. It's supposed to be a little bit darker. The real ship had a lighter superstructure and kind of a middle-ish gray hull. The Tamiya, it's not dark enough to really be close, so I might change that still. But I don't know for sure. And the lower hull, the red, is something I can't remember. It's a burnt umber color, I think. I think it was Model Master, but it might have been Tamiya. I pretty much only use Model Master and Tamiya, and the black, the stripes, and is I probably should have prepared better for the paints, but that's like a gray-black color, and a lot of these, you can mix and match between different brands. In most cases, it's all acrylic though. I don't really like to deal with the oil paints anymore. Trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to point out. I don't know. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments. I'll try to be more diligent about checking the comments and seeing what's being said and answer questions and stuff. But anyways, I'll add some more videos when I make some more progress, and we'll talk to you then. Have a good one.